greatest things in life come to you when you have unremarkable discipline. So you're willing to do whatever in order to get the things you want and desire. So if you can't be disciplined in certain areas, those certain areas are going to fall off. They're going to fail. And I'm a firm believer, how you do one thing is how you do everything. You have to be a disciplined human being. Point blank, period. And the reason why men get what they want when they have discipline when it comes to S3X is because every other area of their life they have that same discipline. If you can't control yourself, if you can't control your desires, you might feel like wanting to do things sometimes and you still don't. That is strength. And that is why you will get what you want. Literally. And in this case, for women, could you imagine, like, bro, oh my God. The things some of these modern day women could pull if they just had discipline. To not be crazy, to not do things you probably shouldn't be doing, to not doing these sneaky links and all this other crazy stuff. If you had discipline, if you just were patient, if you just worked on yourself, if you were serious about your life, if you're serious about your future and the people that's going to be in it, oh my God. You put yourself ahead of every other modern woman who thinks she's doing the right things by messing up all the time, which is what a lot of them do, let's be real. And I'm not saying modern men don't, but oh my God, the things modern women could pull off. You could have whatever you want, literally, like a lot easier than a male, like a lot easier, a lot easier. Things are already easy, it would be even a lot easier. That's what I'm trying to explain here. A lot easier. So, the more discipline you have, the better things is going to come in your life. People don't understand this. They think, oh, I want this. Oh, I'm going to go out and do this. I'm going to go out and drink on the weekend and do this. There's always consequences to these types of things. All the bad things you do, there's consequences to it. And if you're just driven by these feelings, these lustful things, you're going to fail. Where's your self-control? How can you not go through a day without having discipline? Most people cannot even go through a 24-hour period of doing all the right things, let alone for years and years and years, which is why most people never succeed to the higher levels that they probably could if they were disciplined. Because somewhere in that 24-hour period, they need to have a smoke. Want to have a smoke? Want to have a drink tonight? Do you want to smoke weed tonight? Do you want to do this tonight? Do you want to do that tonight? Something bad? Want to go with these hoes tonight? Something that's just going to throw you off. You can't go through a day of just being disciplined, of just eating healthy, of just exercising properly, of just doing your work, of consuming some good material, reading books, watching the right podcasts, doing things of that nature, instead of doing dumb shit. So the whole point here is how you do one thing is how you do everything. I would argue if you cannot control your S3X life, you can't control shit. You can't. You have to be able to go through a day with nothing, without those thoughts even consuming your mind. Like, can you not do that? 24 hours is not that long. It goes by very quick, especially when you're focused. You get up, your feet touch the floor, and you get after it. But people are always consumed with these crazy thoughts that just weigh them down. And you can't get up to your higher self thoughts that's going to actually lead you to the right places. You have to be in that state as much as humanly possible. And when you are, it's discipline. You are disciplined. When you are disciplined, the best things is going to come into your life. And even when the best things come into your life, you still have to remain disciplined. And more is going to come. You don't gain things in life by doing these little quick fix things. Going banging some stripper, going having some smokes, having some drinks, smoking some weed. Nothing good is going to come into your life by having these quick little fixes that's going to make you feel good temporarily. It's not going to do anything. It's not that any of these things is going to kill you if you do it one time. Even twice, even 3 times, 4, 5, 6. But the more you do things that is just not necessary, the more you're going to lose. And the more you can do the right things, the more you're going to win. How many disciplined women are there in today's society? Not that many. They might have a little bit of discipline here or there when it comes to something, but when it comes to things that you should be disciplined in, there's no discipline there. And that's a big mistake. And if you were, you would attract the world. You would attract nothing but gold to your life. But people don't understand this. People don't even take this into consideration. They're so caught up in the moment of what they feel like doing. That's going to hurt you. And you're going to be sorry. God does not reward those types of behaviors from anybody. You have to be able to control yourself. You have to be able to logically think. Is this going to serve me? We've all had those times where we're thinking certain ways. Sure. And we've all had times where things escalated. And ask yourself, how does that feel when that's all said and done? Was that a good feeling? Did that serve you? Did that put you up? It brought you down, didn't it? Doing something that your little lustful feelings got you in. It didn't serve you. It brought you down. When it was all said and done, you didn't even care that happened. You wanted out. Get me out of here. What just happened? It's the same thing like drinking alcohol. It's fine and dandy in the moment. You're having a good time. The next day, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. I don't like this. The more you do dumbass shit like that, the more you're going to lose. Don't you get it? It comes down to discipline. It comes down to discipline. And I think the reason people can't do it is because they find things too stale, too boring. They gotta do this, they gotta do that. To me, discipline is not boring. It feels way, way, way better. Way better. What feels so good about making these dumbass mistakes? that give you these little rises. What feels good about that? I used to do those things when I was younger. It felt like shit. Winning feels good. Be on the winning high. That's the whole point here. You put me in a room with these undisciplined folks that are messing up all the time, doing a bunch of things they shouldn't be doing. Their spirit is not even close to mine. I am 10 million times more solid than these people because I know they can't control themselves. I can. And the main thing here is the self-control. I'm not saying you can never consume alcohol once. I'm never saying you can never go and smash somebody once. I'm not saying that, but can you control yourself? If you do it all the time, you can't. If something happens in the left field, then maybe. But you have a choice in your mind. You're not pulled towards these things. Something might pop up and hey, you're still in the moment. You're still in control, and you might pop a bottle of champagne or a bottle of wine or something like that. And life keeps going on. You don't keep thinking about it. You're not so into it. You're in complete control. You do what you do. It's done. You move on. And a lot of people are just doing things for the wrong reasons. They drink for the wrong reasons. They hook up with this person for the wrong reasons. They're smoking for the wrong reasons. They're getting high for the wrong reasons. You can pull off just about any one of these things. It's about how you do it. It's about your mindset. And doing it all the time, definitely not. You can get away as a human being of doing a little bit of something here and letting it pass. It's not going to kill you. But can you keep living your life? Can you stay on course? Is it gonna hold you back? That's the thing. You have to be in control. You can't. Your mind is weak. You have a weak mind if you can't do this. It is a weakness. We've all had a moment of weakness. We've all done something where it was like, we shouldn't have done that. It's about learning, moving forward, moving on. You become a better person. You love yourself so much more. You like being with you so much more. You don't really like the person that's just swayed in these directions all the time, doing things you shouldn't be doing. You don't. I did not like myself when I was doing those things. But you like yourself. You love yourself. When you're in control of yourself, you're healthy. You're in complete control. You can do whatever you want. Because you have discipline. Your mind is in the right place. But when you're all over the place and you're just, what should I do? Should I do this tonight? You're not even sure. You're not even attached to yourself. Your mind is like, you're like a wanderer. You're a flake. You're not in control of yourself at all. So how you do one thing is how you do damn near everything. If you lack discipline in an area that you should not, it's going to ruin everything else, whether you think so or not. It's going to hinder your health. You could be disciplined with your diet, with your eating. But if you're undisciplined when it comes to smoking cigarettes, for example, what is it going to do? The fact that you're undisciplined in this area is going to hinder your health as much as you still take care of yourself and what you eat for food and consume in your body. It's still going to affect your health. Because one thing leads to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. It will hinder you. So you have to have control. The guy that smokes a random cigarette on a night and doesn't do it again for a year is in good hands. It's not gonna hurt you. It's really not. But the guy or the girl that cannot go a day without a smoke. You got a pack of smokes on you at all times. You're a smoker. It's a problem. You can't control yourself. You can't. It is weakness. People who smoke have a weakness. It is weak. And you know it's bad, but you keep doing it. That is weakness. Same with alcohol. Same with hooking up with some strippers or whatever the hell else. If it's not your partner, you're just random people all the time and all that, you have no control. And that too is going to affect other areas of your life. It will. So that's what I'm saying. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's true. You're either about that life or you're not. You're either about that life or you're not. And of course, some people's worse than others, but still, if you're not in control and you have to do this because you feel like doing it, you want to do it, are you in control? No. And it's probably going to get worse. It's probably going to get worse. Probably. You usually don't get better until you snap out of it and stop completely. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep doing it. And if you cannot stop at all, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. So you have to stop completely. And be in complete control of yourself, your decisions, your habits, the way you move, the way you do everything. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And the more disciplined you are, the more blessed you will be. Because this is the way of the world. I was very undisciplined in my high school days, more than ever. Specifically the last 2 years. Because I was doing the most wrong things. I was experimenting. I was living my life. And then it turns into, you start to have bad habits. You get in the mix with the wrong people. Things are toxic. And then I started to see the patterns and I started to fix it. And I stopped completely. I got in complete control of myself. If you want to get addicted to something, get addicted to winning. Get addicted to having healthy habits that's going to serve you, because that is how you win. And if you're addicted to bad things, that's how you lose. That's how you don't have any self-control. That's how you become very unsuccessful. And you will become very successful in having the right habits, doing the right things. It's really that simple. I don't understand how people can harm themselves in that way for such a long time. If you're a fully healthy human being and you start to do certain things, you're not going to feel the negative health consequences from things you do for a good while. And that's why I kept doing things that was a little bit bad in high school. Because I was doing it and I never felt that bad. Until all of a sudden it caught up. Because it will catch up. And you will start to feel the negative effects from it. From the wrong things you're doing. And that's when, if you don't make a good change there, you're screwed. Because you're going to keep digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're going further and further down. And so much further away from where you should be. And in those moments, whenever I felt my health declining, my mindset declining, everything declining. That's when I put a stop to it and immediately changed. That's why I don't get it how people keep doing the bad things and they feel the negative effects. It's showing. People's teeth start to rot because they keep smoking cigarettes and they're still doing it. Are you kidding me? And you look pale and frail and skinny and you just look like you're like a damn cancer patient. And people still keep doing it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Those are undisciplined people who have no control over themselves. I don't care. Nobody says. It's the truth. And these people don't want to hear that. But it's the truth. They are weak mentally. They are weak spiritually. The more stronger you become, the more blessed you will be. I guarantee it.